The mandate is essentially to accelerate a process of change that has been underway for some years, which is to build a well-functioning meritocracy that can compete with both the best of its competitors within the Indian framework as well as some of the global competitors that we have to work with. So we need to build the kind of culture, governance system and talent pool that can effectively compete. And that had to be accelerated. So that's essentially what we're trying to do. We start with a lot of strengths. We have a strong brand. We have a strong legacy. We have a strong history. We have people who are fundamentally loyal and committed to the organization. And we have partners in the form of distributors and other assets that are all very important. But of course, we also carry legacy challenges to do with cultures of hierarchy, cultures of entitlement, and a challenge around attracting the best of the brightest and youngest today, given the alternative opportunities they have. And I think those are really the shifts that need to happen. Also, ultimately, changes in governance at a board level and the way an institution operates in the marketplace. So each of these are in the process of being addressed. We're addressing issues related to how we are governed. We believe we should be and work towards being a listed entity, widely held, not closely held. And that has a very important impact on how a culture of an organization grows. And it typically supports meritocracy and professionalism when that is the case. We are thinking very hard about meritocracy and what it might mean to both value experience where it exists, but also dilute entitlement simply based on growing old in an organization. Seniority matters, but it can't be the defining criteria for suitability for a role. And I think building a sense of ownership or a sense that you will be valued for what you have done and what you have contributed, as opposed to simply because you feel you are entitled to a reward or a promotion and so on. These are all very important shifts in thinking, and I genuinely believe that this shift is much more about creating opportunities. We don't use it as a threat because that's obviously not either very productive, and nor does it reflect my own views on the situation. But we are fundamentally about trying to demonstrate that we must create opportunities. Opportunities in turn create leaders. Leaders in turn will progress in the organization. And that's the way we'd like our workforce, our staff, our partners to think about engaging with the organization. And it's our job to find ways to define what those opportunities are, to give you a platform on which to demonstrate what you can do. And as you do that, this whole debate around what constitutes a path to success gets resolved, because you can see your peers succeeding and being recognized for success, and hopefully you're in a virtuous cycle at that point. And actually that is ultimately how you build a meritocracy. When peers start to recognize that their peers are succeeding based on criteria that they can respect and understand.